What song is it you want to hear?
Beer. KSKE Ski Country's Beer Show is on the air. Brought to you by Bonfire Brewing in Eagle. 20 beers at the tap room and available statewide at many liquor stores and fine restaurants. Now, alongside Eddie Spears, here's BT.
Oh, my Lord. Beside Eddie Spears.
Yeah.
I got some stuff to talk to you about, young man.
What you got?
I got a little, we might have to call your mom.
Yeah. Well, we should. We should.
What's the matter? She's not in town?
She is not currently in town.
Well, I'm gonna have to give you a lecture, young man.
Oh yeah.
Hey, it's the Beer Show Colorado. My name's BT. His name's Eddie. Her name is Laura. And in the studio today, I'm really happy again to have Matt Marple, Seven Hermits.
Hello.
Hello. How are you, my friend?
I'm good.
Good to see you again.
You know, I'm always amazed at the size of your studio and the beautiful view you have in this lair here.
Yeah. Why, thank you.
There have been worse studios.
Have you ever been in a real radio studio?
I have.
I promised myself after working in dumps like that I was never, ever, ever going to work in a radio station again, but I would like to do radio.
Well, you've certainly expanded out.
So I set out this lair in the house, and it seems to work quite fine.
Man cave.
Yeah, sounds good. Okay, I wanted to start out the show, before I lecture you,
Yeah.
I wanted to share something with you that I think you guys are all going to be excited about.
Okay.
And let me crack it open for you here. We got
Ooh.
all right.
That's very nice.
This is Stone, San Diego.
Thank you,
Stone.
Escondido.
It's called Delicious IPA, and it is they've got lemon drop and El Dorado hops. Oh, for some reason I thought it was Citra, but I've never had either. Here, Matt.
Interesting.
Thank you.
There you go.
All right, here we go.
All right.
Do you want to hand out the glasses?
I'm
I'm
gonna
glassing this or just bottling.
I'm gonna drink this one out of the bottle. We'll save the glasses for the taster at the end of the show.
That's
Hey, we
nice.
taste beer on this show, sometimes more often than others. But I wanted to just turn you guys onto this one because it was new. And the folks down over at Eagle Ranch, is that Eagle Ranch Liquors? What they call that place?
Eagle Ranch Wine and Spirits.
Okay, great place.
There it is.
And they've got a great selection of craft beer. This was one of them. 7.7%.
Yeah, it's a big boy.
Everybody sip.
That is tasty.
That's solid. Solid. The nose is real nice.
I love the nose.
Yeah, it's just full flavored, voluptuous.
I love your nose, Matt.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks for being here.
It's a finely sculpted nose.
It's got a nice fruity. I'm getting a good fruity palate there. How about you guys?
What you getting?
I'm getting kind of I want to say grapefruity, more on the sour side of citrus.
Nice.
That's what I'm getting. And the nose obviously is it's beautiful.
Your descriptions are getting better over the episodes.
Thank you. You know why? It's because I sit with people like you guys all the time, right? It's gotten better.
You can teach an old dog new tricks.
Oh boy, not right. Not right. Anyway, Stone Delicious IPA. Make sure you check it out when you can. They're pretty much all over the place. I mean, Stone is definitely nationwide. No,
definitely.
Okay, so make sure you check that out. And we're very, very glad that you're here listening to the Beer Show. We are on SoundCloud,
Stitcher,
and iTunes. And we're not on MySpace. You silly moron.
We might be.
Really?
Facebook.
Did you post us there?
I should. I definitely should. Putting ideas in my head,
Sick
Bob.
man. Okay, here's what I've learned. We've got a lot of things to talk about here. There's going to be mountain biking in this episode.
Excellent.
Probably even in the next one. There's a lot of stuff going on here in Eagle, and everybody here in the Rocky Mountains that listens to this show, we want to make sure that they know what the hell is going on. I wanted to talk to you more about the Craft Brewers Conference.
Yes.
All right?
Bring it.
Here's what I found out.
What'd you find?
I'm
scared.
I don't know if you know this, but this is what I was going to share with your mom if she was going to be here.
Oh, God.
Okay? There is brewers and breweries are getting known for sexism. Matt.
Okay.
Are we pointing fingers? Is that what's going on here?
Here's the recap. And you can deny or whatever.
Yeah, let me hear it.
Brewers Association popped off the 32nd Craft Brewers Conference what was that, 2 weeks ago now, right?
Yes.
And it was in Portland, Oregon, a major place for beer and beer innovations. Heavy drinking ensued, which we kind of figured that. Several breweries decided to host events in strip clubs.
Did they?
Are you? Your mom's not on the phone, Edward. Come on.
I mean, if we had known about that, we definitely would have gone.
Well, apparently, they say the collective beer subculture responded most negatively, denouncing such behavior as juvenile, unprofessional, and sexist. Speak for yourself, Edward.
Well, strip clubs have been around for a long time, and I don't think they're going anywhere.
Matt, you do CBC or no?
I wasn't able to.
Okay.
No, I was kind of tied up
Would you have
working
gone-
out the deal with our candy line.
Would you have gone to the strip club had you have known about it?
Depends on if my wife is listening to this.
Laura?
Well, were the strippers male or female?
I don't.
Oh,
That's a
boy.
good question.
Somehow I don't
Or
think we
both.
would have had this conversation if there had been male strippers.
She's always so damn witty. I hate
But
it. Drives
Bob,
me crazy.
Do you
Yes.
know about Andy's love of strip clubs?
No, Andy is the owner of Bonfire Brewing.
He loves strip clubs.
So I wonder. We should have had him on the show. I wonder if
we should have had him in this conversation because he would have been a voice to be reckoned with.
Next year.
Furthermore, Amanda would have come with us.
Oh, his wife likes that stuff.
Yes.
Wow. Really?
Well, she at least puts up with it.
She's so wow. Blows my whole image of Amanda. That's not cool.
Well, maybe I should have talked for her, but I'm pretty sure.
Nice.
Next year, the strip club event will be hosted by Bonfire Brewing.
Yeah, right.
It might.
That's
If it comes back to Denver, Diamond Cabaret is going down.
Are you going to bring out the pregnant panda beer for that?
We might.
All right,
might.
Everybody liking that Stone Delicious IPA?
That's nice.
Very, very good
delicious.
stuff. I'm
Got
pretty.
a lot of cool stuff going on.
Yeah, it
Gotta
does.
have a lot of confidence to put delicious right on the label.
Yeah.
Now you
I hope
guys.
they're not trying to trademark that.
Well, it
because
seems like
I think some people would get mad.
the one very fruity hop thing that I've been hearing about over the last months or so, citrus seems to keep becoming to the top of the pile. I've never heard of El Dorado, and I never heard of Lemon Drop. Has that been around for a long time?
Dude, I don't know.
El
about
Dorado's
this
been
lemon
around for a
drop
while.
thing.
Has it?
Yeah. Lemon Drop was designed for a couple of different breweries,
Okay.
and I believe it's just a blend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eddie and I talked about this one day. I get the feeling that as they're growing hops, it's the same thing as all the weed growers. They come up
Definitely.
with these great names.
Right.
You know, Elvis, have you tried Elvis Presley yet? It's really kush, man. They're good.
Right on.
So I don't know the lemon drop, and it's going to be
Yeah.
interesting to hear what these other hop things come out like. But you know,
Moonwalk.
Moonwalk
Yeah.
is there one
No, not yet.
for hops?
No,
Probably for weed.
probably. Yeah.
All right, we got a lot of stuff coming on the show this evening, this day, whatever you're listening to. Don't forget we're on KSKE Vale, and make sure you listen there if you'd like to. It's 5 o'clock on a Saturday night. Otherwise, just get it SoundCloud, iTunes, Stitcher. That's what we're going to do. Next
SoundCloud.
next SoundCloud.
I'm on it.
Next segment of the show, we want to talk about a great, unbelievable beer, biking extravaganza. There's a lot of cool stuff going down here in
Yes.
Eagle. There's going to be a lot of great music.
Yes.
It's all free,
Yes.
and it's going to be freaking awesome.
Yes, it is.
So just make sure that you stay around. This is the Beer Show Colorado.
The Beer Show. On KSKE Ski Country.
BEERUN, beer run.
The only thing possibly more important than what beer you're drinking is where you get it from.
It's a BEERUN.
Now, let's make a beer run with the gang from Bonfire Brewing in Eagle
Yeah.
as 101.7 Ski Country's Beer Show continues.
Yeah, Beer Show Colorado. BT, Eddie, Laura, Matt Marple from Seven Hermits in the house.
Hello.
Just got done discussing strip clubs and beer.
Yeah.
If you missed the
Two of my
first segment of the
favorite
show, then just make sure you listen to the podcast, Stitcher, iTunes, SoundCloud. Thank you. I should know that already. Otherwise, listen to us on KSKE in Vail. Hey, this show is brought to you by Bonfire Brewing. And we're gonna talk a little bit about Bonfire right now because it's very, very important that you know this. There's this unbelievably cool event coming up. It's called the Eagle Outside Festival.
Yes.
It's happening May 15th from 4 p.m. till midnight. There's a block party.
Yeah.
This is going to
It's
open
going to be
up the whole
so
thing.
fun.
This
And it's totally free.
This Eagle Outside Festival goes for 2 full days, but the
Yeah.
night before on Friday, which is the what did I say? The 5th, the 15th.
Yeah.
Big block party and a lot of great entertainment. The bands on the Broadway stage,
We're
local
closing down 2 streets, first of all.
2 streets.
To make this, yeah.
They're
to-
expecting like 3,000 people to this event.
Yeah, it would be
awesome.
great. It would be great. We're shutting down 2 streets. There's gonna be a big old. There's gonna be 2 stages, so there's always gonna be something awesome going on.
Wow.
It's old school downtown, so we'll be pouring beer down there. Optimum's going to be helping out. We're going to be bar backing, which will be great because then we can go dance and have fun.
Now, Matt, at Seven Hermits, you guys are doing a lot of entertainment lately. I noticed when I drive by, it's friggin' packed.
Yes.
You're raising the roof. Do you know the Altitones?
Did I know who?
Is that how you say their name, Eddie?
I think so.
The Altitones. I've never heard of them.
No.
Supposedly they are local favorites. Well, they're not mine yet, but maybe they will be.
Soon enough.
Then there's a Denver band called Fox Street.
Yeah, Andy was saying great things about them.
And, well, Andy also likes strip clubs with beer.
Yeah.
But we won't hold it against
come
him.
on.
Who doesn't?
And then there's going to be
Must not be
another.
mean.
There's going to be a nationally recognized reggae rock band, and they're called The Movement.
They're pretty cool. I was checking them out the other day.
Yeah?
Yeah.
The
They
Movement.
got a good sound, man. They got good sound.
The Movement.
The movement.
Okay? I'm not going to go there. On the Second Street stage, music will.
That's mean, man.
There's a band called The Danny Black.
Yeah, he's cool. He's
Okay.
he's a one-man show.
All right.
He's kind of got a couple foot pedals linked to a bass drum and a tambourine and stuff, and
All
he
right.
plays all the hits, man. It's crazy. It's crazy.
He's great.
He's great.
Okay.
He'll definitely make you happy if you like any music from the last 30 years that
All
was
right.
remotely popular.
And then there's
2 hours of Peter Gabriel.
Dude, anything. And his
He's great.
wealth of knowledge of chord structures for all of these songs is insane. You tell him one song, he's like, oh, bam, done.
It's all over the place.
Yeah.
And then Adam Palmer's very own band, the Roadside Diversions.
They are awesome.
And I hear they're really jammy and really fun.
You were going to love them, Bob.
I can't wait.
I know.
I totally can't wait.
I was pulling for him. That was my demand
Yep.
for the side stage.
Thank you, Edward.
This is all
Yeah.
Friday night.
I love you
This
for
is all
that.
Friday night.
That's awesome.
Yeah, man. And so, the 2 stages kind of like Winter Wondergrass, because the flow there is so good. There's never any downtime. One band goes on the main stage, and then there's bands on the side stages, and there's always something happening. So that's what's going to happen. There's going to be food trucks.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm excited. Okay, Bonfire Brewing sponsoring the show, and that's what they're putting on next Friday, or May 15th,
Right.
the Friday before the Eagle Outside Expo.
Right.
Laura, tell us a little bit about Eagle Outside Expo. Just give the high level, what's going to be there.
Well, tons of demo bikes is the most awesome part because you can just come grab a bike from any one of probably 30 different bike vendors and go ride it on the trails. You don't have to put it in your car and drive anywhere or anything. You can just hop on, ride. You could probably ride 5 or 10 different bikes if you put your mind to it one day.
You can go out and do some mileage too. So it's not like they're just saying ride up and down the street. You take the bike out on the trails and you ride it, a brand new bike.
Well, yeah, since
Go
all our
race hell.
trails are so close, you can just ride straight to a trail of your picking.
Almost any trail in town you can get to immediately. from
Yeah,
right
most
there.
trailheads are less than 2 miles from that area.
Yeah, for sure.
So, super awesome. Then there's also racing, and they got a huge backcountry
Like a 40-mile
approved
course.
this year.
Guys,
It looks like a
40-ish.
killer.
Ish.
Yeah.
I'm
It's
racing.
37.25. I might have helped with the map.
Yeah.
And I've seen the elevation profile, and when Mike quotes it as baller and huevos gigantes needed, I don't think he's joking.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm going to race the chainless downhill.
Huevos,
Oh, we're the sponsors for that.
Yeah.
Huevos Gigante.
The
Yeah, it's
chainless
gonna
was
be-
a huge hit last year.
Does that
Yeah.
mean giant?
gonna
Everyone
be a lot
said
of
it was a
fun.
Wait a minute.
blast.
So
Did she just say giant balls in Spanish, my wife?
She did.
That's so freaking cool.
I'm quoting the ad.
I love it.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
But it's a really, really awesome event
It's
all the
gonna
way
be great,
around,
yeah.
from the music to the bikes to the racing, like real racing if you can ride 40 miles in one day, or the chainless downhill where you can just kind of screw around down Mayor Gulch. It's a blast. It was
Yeah.
so fun to watch last
No
year.
chain and you just go for it.
They can either take your chain off or zip tie it.
They zip tie it.
Matt from Seven Hermits, what are you guys sponsoring?
We're sponsoring the lo-fi.
You do. You are.
Yeah, the
Fun
chainless
event.
downhill.
Will
Yeah.
you take part in that?
Maybe. Depends on if my back will heal up a little bit.
Don't do that,
I
Ben.
know. I know.
I'm excited, man.
A few more beers. I'll stop over to Bonfire before I go do it.
What's going on beer
Keep warmed
wise at this event? I mean, at the event, is there going to be? Is it just Bonfire? Or are we getting everybody involved? Are you involved in that?
We are involved
Okay,
with that.
good.
We're setting up a stage for the Lo-Fi Awards. We're going to set it up outside, and we're going to have Renegade Sons play outside, and then come in and play the
Cool.
rest of the night at our place on Saturday.
Oh, that's so cool.
So Bonfire is rocking the place with all their music Friday,
Mhm.
and we got a ton of music going Saturday. It's going to be a fantastic time in Eagle.
Great
Hell
event,
yeah.
man. Looking
Yeah.
forward to it. Okay, so if you want more information, eagleoutside.com. Am I correct? Is that Mike's?
Yep.
EagleOutside.com.
Eagle Outside Festival.
Oh, EagleOutsideFestival.com. That's right.
You can get there from Eagle Outside, too.
And if you want to know more about all the entertainment that's going on that Bonfire is putting on, go to bonfirebrewing.com. They've got it on Facebook. They've got it on their website. It's all good to go. So it should be a good time. Yes.
Bob, real quick.
Yeah, wait. Eddie, you said... wait,
are you playing some music?
well, yeah, you're asking me for your favorite song.
All right, great.
Tell
I'm
us
ready. Yeah. How great is this?
Go ahead.
How great is this? All right.
Hey, wait. Just go slow because I've only had one sip of this Stone Delicious IPA.
Yeah, so currently we're sipping on this delicious beer, which it literally says delicious on it, and it's pretty damn good. Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of lemon, some citrus, some kind of bright fruit character on that.
Okay, what were you going to say? The song's almost over. Get to it.
All right, so we're going to be releasing 3 beers on that Friday.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, we're going to do the Pink Eye, new and improved.
Pink Eye is
our
raspberry IPA.
Right, with
Good.
Citra, your favorite.
And we didn't use those hops the last time we brewed that.
No, we did not.
So it should be quite interesting.
Yeah, it's going to be
looking forward to that.
It's going to be crazy.
Okay, all right.
And then the ESB, and we're re-releasing the Imperial Red.
Ooh, you mean that we used to call that Roundabout?
We will still call it Roundabout.
And then,
but yes,
ESB. Would you guys please explain to me why the hell they call ESB? Because it's not bitter.
Well, it's an English style, so that they got milds and bitters, and so this is kind of the far end of the bitter style. So it's extra special.
Nice, very nice.
Yeah. So I got some special malt.
Okay, your time's up. The
Damn
song's over. The song's completely over. Okay,
cut off.
Now I want to talk to Matt at Seven Hermits. He's got more uppity music.
Oh, I like my song better.
Thank you. Matt, tell me what's going on over at Seven Hermits. I need to get the plug in here for you because I'm happy you're here and I'm happy you're part of the community. What's going on beer-wise?
Beer-wise, we're finally firing up our new 20-barrel fermenters, so we can stop running out of beer on our tap.
And you actually got those from Vale Brewing.
We did, yeah.
That's pretty cool. They just opened. They had more equipment than they needed. Sold you too.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
I'll let him explain it a little more when he shows up
Okay, all right.
But the big news for us is, we just bought a fleet of kegs and a canning line. So
that's huge.
Yeah,
huge.
We're really excited to get that canning line going and expand our presence in liquor stores and find we've actually never done anything restaurant wise outside of the Red Lion, which just had a one-off bottle beer from us. So getting some kegs out there, it's gonna be nice seeing it go around the valley a bit.
I was over there last night and Laura and I tried your sour itch.
Yeah, what'd you think of that?
I like Itch the Trail. I liked Itch the Sour. I didn't get a whole one just because I was really more in the mood to try the world's greatest pale ale.
Which is tasting great.
Great.
Thank you.
Really
and you are nice enough to have some guest taps at your place, so I had to have an Oscar Blues Pinner because I hadn't had one in a couple weeks, and
yes.
I was kind of due.
And it's his favorite.
It is.
It's one of my favorite. I like Oscar Blues. They're my brewery.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's even tried the beer. He just likes saying the name.
Yo, so quick tangent.
All right, go
while
ahead.
we're talking about
Tangent.
beers that are coming out.
That's what this show's all about, is
Yeah,
tangents.
exactly. We're doing a collaboration.
Fun.
Let's talk about that because it does tie into bikes and all those
And
other
one
kind
of the
things.
beers that we're going to do later,
Okay,
little foreshadowing.
go ahead.
So, we, us, Seven Hermits and Bonfire are teaming up to do a really cool pale ale that we're
It's gonna be so good.
Yeah, that we're brewing next week.
Okay, now of the collaborations that I've heard before, one of the most noted was what's that one beer we got in here right now?
Are we spoiling the surprise already? I just foreshadowed that.
All right. It's usually I have heard more collaborations come out from an argument amongst two breweries or something, and then they decide to get together and be friends and kissy, huggy.
I think that's the exception to the rule.
Okay, will you and Matt be kissing when you make the beer?
No.
At least they agreed.
Maybe.
Just asking.
There might be a little hand holding there. Just a small amount.
Talk
Pat
to
on
us.
the
What's
back.
the whole point of this whole collaboration is in an effort to support our trails here in Eagle.
No.
It isn't.
That's completely off base.
No, but
Well,
it
you better
is-
tell me then, because I have
it
no
is-
freaking idea.
It is a Eagle-inspired kind of event.
Okay.
So they're
Well, it's not Eagle inspired. It's another great thing addition to the town of Eagle. It's for the opening of the new raft ramp.
Yeah.
and
Oh.
the Whitewater Park that's eventually going to be built here in town. So it's a ribbon cutting event, and
we're gonna have beer there.
we're going to have beer.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah, and it's gonna be an awesome pale ale, man.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. So I think
We
that-
labored intensively.
Yeah.
over the recipe.
You guys sat over at the brewery and just drank a little bit and yapped about what you're going to do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that works.
It
Hardworking
was
guys.
super tough.
I like this hop. You like that hop.
When
Let's
will
throw
you-
it all in there.
When will you guys brew?
Let's go big.
We might have to record this. When will you guys brew?
Monday.
Not Monday.
Not Monday?
I changed the schedule.
Oh.
I've been meaning to tell you.
Okay.
Thursday.
Thursday.
Yeah.
Next week, Thursday.
Next week, Thursday.
Okay.
It's just how it kind of had to go down.
Okay. Is that because
that
I
gonna
stole all
work?
your yeast today? Or yesterday?
No.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is what happens when you put two brewers in a room together.
Yeah.
You thought Eddie was too much on this show. Now you got two of them.
Yeah. So,
When is the grand
Watch out.
opening of the boat ramp?
May 30th.
yeah.
Interesting.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's gonna be great.
It's
That's
going to make
be
for a
great.
really
Saturday.
good summer.
There's going to be food. There's going to be beer. There's going to be root beer floats.
Yep. We just made new sarsaparilla, too.
Awesome.
Ooh,
It sounded, it's
They're going to be
tasting real
doing
good.
mini float trips
Mini?
on the river.
very cool.
Yeah, they did it the first Eagle Outside Fest, which wasn't called Eagle Outside Fest at the time, but Timberline did that then, and they would take you out for these little 15-minute float trips. It was a lot of fun, actually.
That's super cool.
So
Interesting.
Is there beer on the float trips?
no, no. Actually, they
That's
made
gotta be a
sure
private
Beer only.
enterprise.
they made sure that we're not actually going to serve the beer until after they're done too. Yeah,
That's hilarious.
that's no fun.
oh, man.
Probably a bit of a liability issue there.
And I'm really kind of worried that there's not even going to be a strip club there.
There you go.
How do you drink beer without strippers?
No strip
I mean,
clubs.
in this day and
no
age.
whitewater rafting.
Crying
no
out loud.
just,
The show's out of control. Two brewers, too much trouble. Hey, I got a list. I want to share with you guys since we're talking about mountain biking and beers. There is a list, and we'll put it on our Facebook page. Go to Facebook and look up the Beer Show Colorado. 21 craft beers to take mountain biking.
Who made this?
And I will say that there's a few that kind of surprise me. I'm not going to list them all out. Neither Seven Hermits or Bonfire on this list.
So clearly
That's
it's a
tragic.
crocker.
I think it's just the bigger distributors, if you will.
Yeah.
So I know, but the one that did throw me there was I know Eddie Line was on there, and we've talked to them on the
Oh,
show.
yeah? What do they got?
They've got, I think it's a
Crank
crank
Angler?
anchor.
Yeah.
Yep, crank angler. Sierra
Dang.
Nevada, I see. Ska
Solid
has
choice.
something in there.
What do they got?
Sierra,
Mexican lager? 'Cause that
Sierra
would be really
Nevada.
nice.
Fat Tire, of course.
Yeah,
Fat Tire.
there's a bunch of them. A Rebels ESB from French Broad Brewery in Asheville, North Carolina.
Oh.
It's all over the country. A Wynkoop beer.
I don't really like that beer that much.
Yeah, I was. Shh. They might be listening to the show, Eddie.
Everything is personal preference.
Blackberry wheat from Long Trail out of Vermont.
They rock.
I'm actually going to be there this weekend.
Are
so I'm
you?
kind of looking forward to.
You should definitely go.
Yeah, Dale's Pale Ale, Crank Anchor.
Is that a Modus I see on there?
Modus
Oh,
Operandi?
my God. Is there?
Yep.
Yes.
Oh, my
Yep.
God. I don't know if I used to drink a lot of that. But I don't know if that's the beer I want on the trail.
It's not very
You
quenching.
need it near the
No.
end of the trail. I
Right.
think.
Yeah, that's like get down back to the car and have one of those.
Right. The New Belgium, another Colorado brewery, has got their Fat Tire, of course. I think that's kind of one of those things that'll always be around with mountain bike. They were the first ones to put mountain bikes on their cans.
Who
I
was
think.
the author
Really
of this?
mountain bike.
Who's the what?
Who's the author of this?
This is
list?
done by singletracks.com.
Ah,
And that's a big entity.
they
in
seem
the,
legit.
Red Hook's in there. Looks
Seeing
like
a lot of Colorado breweries in there.
yeah. There's a lot of
Yeah.
Purple Haze.
Yeah.
They're from Abita. Single track rye. Let's see what else we got on here. See
That
what-
looks like hazed and infused. Is it from Boulder?
Uh,
I'm looking
What was
across
that?
your
Same
your
people.
Yeah, no, I saw
spacious-
Yes.
Boulder beer, but
Same people that do it. Someplace from Athens, Chico, Sierra Nevada, Trailhead, Memphis, Ohio. Hey, the list is on
So,
Facebook.
What you're telling
Get
me is
there.
that we got to name beers after immediately obvious bike things to
Well,
get on this list.
And that's why I think Matt Marple will
Ding,
always
ding,
win
ding.
that contest because he names all his beers.
Not all. Not all.
Most of them now.
A lot of them. Yeah.
What was the one I saw yesterday? It was
Itch.
No. It was name the.
Oh, elephant tusk.
What is elephant tusk?
Yeah, where did that come from?
That one we didn't really have a name for, and we were sitting around maybe drinking a couple of beers, and Tusk from Fleetwood Mac was playing on the radio, And
The worst song in the whole friggin' world. That's just bad stuff, man.
and it was followed up by the Elephant Revival Band, so we just kind of put 2 and 2 together. We were really lazy that night.
Oh, God.
Bob doesn't like that.
Please stop. I thought you were going to say like REO Speedwagon, Keep On Loving You came on. That was going to be like the killer.
It was almost named Huey Lewis in the news.
Oh, see, that's a good one. That's a totally great one.
I need new beer.
It's a long sign, though.
Hey, speaking of New Belgium, and we're still talking biking and stuff like that, but speaking of New Belgium, here's one that I saw that I thought was really interesting. I have gotten really sucked into the whole sea salt on caramel and dark chocolate. And
have you now?
They are calling, this is from draftmagazine.com. Draftmag.com.
One of my favorite sources for brew news, by the way.
The Ultimate Finish line beer. It's New Belgium and Ben and Jerry's, as in the ice cream guys. The beer is salted caramel brownie brown ale.
That's crazy.
That sounds like a freaking winner, man. Now?
Bob likes this one.
Yeah, it sounds like a train wreck to me. But
You think it's too much going on? You think?
We got to get our hands on it.
yeah.
All right.
And
that's
we'll
a taster.
review it on a later show.
I feel like a Matt just called me out.
Well, you just called him out, so I mean, tit for tat here.
All right. Speaking of lists,
Yeah, I don't have any MP3 buttons over here to ding you.
Yeah,
with
exactly.
I know.
It's a
my
really
sound bites.
strong arm situation here.
also another article that Draft Mag put out I thought was pretty good. 6 new session IPAs, since everybody's doing the sessionable IPAs at this point.
Yeah.
Bonfire just released their floppy.
Yeah.
Their floppy. What do you call it?
Dr. Floppy.
Dr. Floppy.
Yeah,
That's
session
Bonfire's
IPA.
very own session IPA. You guys haven't done the session IPA yet.
We haven't done a session IPA, but not to give away too much, but Eddie and I are doing a session pale.
Ah.
Oh.
Well.
Oh.
Well, here's the guys on the list. Breakside Lunch Break India Session Ale.
So they rock. Breakside rocks.
Mm-hmm.
They are crushing it right now.
Tell me
in
about
Portland.
them. I don't know much.
They are a couple of great guys. And
Are they out of here, Colorado?
no, they're out of Portland, Oregon.
Okay.
So we've actually done 2 collaboration brews with them now because Ben, the head brewer, used to teach in Leadville.
Okay.
And his strange coincidence, he lived with Amanda's cousin for a period of time. This dude Joey, who is around here for a while.
This is getting really weird.
Yeah. And so,
It's the Small World soundtrack.
Okay, so go ahead.
so yeah, so we made the
Incestuous.
first.
So
the
someone
first
from
collaboration.
Leadville banged who's what?
All right, there's nothing graphic about this situation
Okay.
here. And yeah, so in any event, we made a beer for him coming back and doing some sort of reunion in Leadville.
Okay.
And then recently, a while back, we partnered again to create this spontaneous fermentation old ale, which turned out great. And they threw some cherries in.
Mm-hmm.
It was really good.
Okay.
And so everything, and they have the best IPA in America right now, Bob.
All right.
So we got to get. I
We need to get
wanted
that
to
in
get
here.
my hands on it, man,
We
and
need to
I
get
just
some
ran out
Breakside.
of time when I was in Portland. I apologize, but maybe we can have somebody ship us some. We could do some sort of.
They're not distributing across the states,
No, well, they are,
Okay.
but not in Colorado
and
yet.
they're not owned by Anheuser-Busch or anybody.
No, but they're
Perfect.
they are crushing it right now. Like,
All right.
They have taken over the Oregon scene almost, and I'm
Good
sure
story.
we'll see them here sooner than later.
Good story.
So check them out.
I liked it.
Yeah,
Next on the list, New Belgium Slow Ride.
I haven't tried that.
Haven't tried that
I
either.
haven't even heard of it.
It's,
We should get our hands on that.
it's sublimely fresh grass and pine needles float to the nose. That's the weirdest description I've ever heard.
Yeah, I don't like when people describe beer as grass because I don't want to drink grass.
If they're talking like weed, I'm
Piney,
okay.
too.
I like
Not
pine.
my favorite.
I like pine.
Pine needles, they float to the nose. So think of that, and that's New Belgium Slow Ride. Samuel Adams Rebel Rider. Have you ever had any of their IPAs? Or
No,
IPLs, I should say. It's an IPL.
It's a lager.
It's an IPL. I'm pretty sure. Let me
No.
see. No, they're doing an IPA, but they do have some IPLs.
Really?
And I've only seen them on the East Coast, and I had to have them just because I wanted to see how Sam Adams pulled it off.
Yeah,
Actually, really good.
I bet, man.
Actually, really good.
I tried one of them. I forget the name. The Raunchy Rebel or
I don't know. This one is the Rebel Rider
Rebel.
IPA.
then maybe that's it.
The session. Yeah.
Yeah.
How was it?
It was okay.
Yeah.
All right, next on the list, Victory 19th Anniversary. It's a 4.5er, and I don't know where those guys are at. Where's Victory at all?
They are
East Coast.
East
yeah,
Coast.
like Middle East Coast. I want to say Maryland or Delaware.
I don't remember.
They're pretty close. If I remember correctly, they're pretty close to Dogfish Head.
All right, Heavy Seas, Crossbones. The pine and orange hop aroma might be expected, but honey sweetness and minty herbal hop flavor throw the tongue a curveball.
Curveballs.
Minty.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever heard a beer ever described as minty.
Sounds like lots of balls.
Sounds like, what was it?
Matt doesn't like that one.
And the final one on the list
That's
that
on it.
Draft Mag picked out on the 6 new session IPAs that we're digging is Oscar Blues Pinner.
Pinner.
Yeah.
All right, I'm ready. There it is. There
Yeah,
it is.
Oscar
Bob
Blues.
wins by association.
Gonna have to
That's
buy
great.
some more sound effects machines.
I mean, that's an excellent beer.
Not a bad list at all.
No, not bad at
Let's
all.
talk politics.
All right.
No, let's not. Hey, this show is brought to you by Bonfire Brewing. Bonfire Brewing, 2nd Street in Eagle. 20 some odd beers on tap all time. And what's the newest thing we got over there right now? What's the newest? We've got that Imperial Brown that's been
That's been there for a little bit now.
okay.
What do we got?
Dr. Floppy, Mr. Floppy,
Oh yeah. The bucket of blood.
the bucket of
Red
blood.
ale.
Yeah, that was good.
Okay, well,
So there used to be a saloon where the tap room is right now called the Bucket of Blood at
didn't know that.
like 100 years ago in Eagle. So we thought it would be great to name a beer after that.
bucket of
And
blood's
this
great.
seemed like the perfect opportunity.
Sure.
That's way cool.
Yeah, so it's a pretty roasty little red ale. It's about 5%. Got a nice hop character on it.
Nice.
Dry hopped with Golding, which I had never done before, so I was
Mhm.
pretty excited about that. I think next time a little more Golding, and try to get a little bit more out of it.
Good.
But it's a cool beer, man.
Okay, Bonfire Brewing sponsoring the Beer Show Colorado, and we're very thankful to them. Make sure you check out their Firestarter IPA. It's one of my favorites.
Thank you, Bob.
I do have to drink that quite often.
You're one of my
So I'm very
favorites.
thankful for that. Bonfire Brewing sponsoring the Beer Show Colorado. What else we got going on? Let me see what else I had on my list here of things to do. We got the collaborative brew thing. We're tasting Stone as this is a great show. Oh my goodness! And
We got a couple of great beers to taste, so
Okay.
we should maybe get to that sooner than later.
Let's do that. We're going to go to
Yeah.
the tasting next. A couple of really great beers. Thanks to Matt Marple. He brought in a couple of bombers here, and they look quite interesting. I think you're going to dig it. Stay there. It's the
Dig
Beer
it.
Show Colorado.
The Beer Show.
Is the one beer to have when you're having more than one.
On KSKE Ski Country.
Beer! That's what I need!
You're tuned to The Beer Show
It's all behind this door. The beer room.
on KSKE Ski Country.
All right. We were talking music during the break there. It is the Beer Show Colorado. I'm BT. There's Edward.
Yes.
And Matt Marple from Seven Hermits. My lovely wife, Laura, is supervising to make sure that we don't get into any trouble.
I do
And,
not get paid enough for this.
So we were talking about songs, right?
That should definitely
Okay.
be Laura's title.
What's
first of
that?
all.
What is she?
Supervisor.
She's the voice of reason.
Executive
Okay, so
supervisor.
Eddie's favorite song is this one.
Yeah.
And
Because
my
it's like a spaghetti western. It's like a psychedelic western movie. See, like,
it sounds to me
so
like
great.
Mexican oompa and lounge music.
yeah. Well, I don't really get
You
that,
describe
but-
music like you describe beer.
Oh, that's really that's so wrong. Matt, you're working. Matt, you're coming back on the show. I need time to get back at you. Laura, what do you think about this one? Would you get a growler, a taster, or a keg?
All I need is a snippet of that song.
Give me a barrel.
Okay, so
Give me a 20 barrel
So
tank,
we
man.
had that, and then my favorite song I was sharing with you guys last week. We were doing beer songs, and let's see, beer. I know this gets mad.
Yeah, it's stuck in my head all the time.
All right, BEERUN, beer run. I'm gonna play this every single show, all the time, just for you, Matt Marple.
Oh, thank you. It's as if I don't sing it to myself enough as it is.
Well, what's really bad is like when Laura the other day, she's like, "You're gonna make a beer run," and I think you said it like I don't know what we were doing, but she's like, "Are you gonna do a beer run?" Because she knew that our fridge was getting low. And as soon as she said it, I'm like, "Beer BEE." I just can't get it over. My favorite beer song ever is this one. It's a little heavy. Hang on.
Yeah.
I just love it. Listen to this riff. Ready?
Oh, I like it.
That's pretty great, man. Look at Wilson the Brew Dog is banging his head over there. That's bad. See, that's badass beer music. All right. And then which one? Oh, and then see, Wilson's getting crazy out there now. This is another one. That's what we use for the opener there. And who is this? This is the
Real Big Fish.
Real Big Fish. It's called Have Myself a Beer.
Yeah.
I dig this one. It's kind of like ska-ish versus lemons. Or
It's a little grassy.
it's
A little floral.
Anyway, okay, so I had a story. This isn't just the beer show, It's about a lot of other things. There was a story that I read, and Eddie, you and I came across something like this a few months ago.
Yes, we did.
People are brewing beer with sewage.
Well,
that's
not
been going
like
on for a
raw
long time.
sewage.
All right, so this is the story that I just got. This just came out. It just came out today, as a matter of fact. Portland, Oregon. Some companies boast making beer with spring water from Majestic Mountains. They're going to have a contest. It's called the Pure Water Brew Challenge, in which Oregon wastewater treatment operator has asked some home brewers to make tasting beer, a great tasting beer and hops and barley and yeast, and doing it so with this sewage water. Now, let's talk a little bit about water.
Yeah.
And where it comes from and what happens. Now, Laura and I just recently went on a sailing trip.
Yes,
and
you did.
we found out that not only, I always thought this was happening, but it wasn't. They do dump the sewage. When you get to a certain point in the ocean, you can dump your sewage.
Yeah.
They grind it into little pieces and
treated.
it releases. It's what?
It's treated.
It's-
I mean, they've worked on it. It's not just like
raw.
Yeah.
So anyway, that happens. I didn't know that. Okay. The other thing that I didn't know was they are actually, in order to feed the ship that we were on water, they desalinate the water.
Yeah.
And they actually, and the water tasted fantastic as far as I was concerned.
Yeah.
Tasted pretty good.
It tasted like beer most of the time.
It tasted. So anyway, the things and the processes that they have come up with now to clean water. Think about all that.
Yeah.
And even in California now, they're getting desalination.
Right, in San Diego.
Right. So all that's going
Not
on.
a
so
moment
much
too
sense.
soon, right?
Anyway,
Right,
these
exactly.
these guys
Exactly.
are now going to do this. It's going to be a craft beer craziness. The bad thing is that let's see, the utility plant is going to release 300 gallons of highly purified water in early June to roughly 20 home brewers from the Oregon Brew Crew, the state's oldest home brewing club, and the winner gets $100.
That's not much.
That's not much.
That
not
might
much
cover
at
the
all.
supplies.
They're going to brew anyway.
Hardly.
You're going to spend that getting the chlorine out.
The 5 others, 50. What they're finding out is that the water that they're using, it's so clean that they actually have to go in, and I think I've heard this from you guys before, they're actually adding minerals to the water because it's so nothing. One guy said that he thought that he was drinking like distilled water. That's how clean it tasted. It was just so unbelievably clean, and so it should be
Which
interesting.
isn't good for beer.
Yeah.
No. Well, it can be a good starting point.
Maybe that's
starting point.
Maybe
Yeah.
that's your next venture, guys.
Water.
2 brewers.
Desalination.
I
We're
think
going
we
to
should
take water treatment into our own hands in this town. Look out.
How is that much different than, every city, town in the country is supplied by a river or a stream that has a treatment plant upstream? Like,
Exactly.
It's not that much different.
I mean,
Just
we get it the cleanest here, which is great. But by the time it gets to California, those brewers are brewing with crap all the time. I got you.
By the time it gets to Edwards.
Yeah, you're probably right there. Anyway, so that's what's going on. Let's do the tasting, shall we?
Yeah.
What do we got here?
Tasting.
Talk to
Matt,
us.
you
I'm
want
out
to
of beer.
introduce this?
Matt, introduce us to your beers there, buddy.
Okay, so I was listening to the show that
Wait,
you guys did
can
a
we
few
use
weeks
Eddie's
ago.
music for this? No, we can't.
Yeah, let's use
no,
my
let's,
music.
no, let's use
Monster
our-
music.
Let's do, let's see. Let's go. All right. Got Matt Marple in the studio, Seven Hermits Brewing in Eagle.
Hey.
Great place to go hang out. You got to check it out because we did, my wife and I have done a mountain bike book called Mountain Bike Eagle.
Yes.
And we have these great maps for our area here in Eagle.
Get
Great
the guide
job.
or get lost.
And Mr.
Right.
Marple was so nice enough to ask us. He said, I got this guy that does this laser etching stuff.
Voci.
And
Really?
Voci.
It's VOCI, correct?
Yep.
Okay. And he wanted to know if he could use our map and grind it into. At first, you're doing metal
Grind.
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah.
Thanks, Laura.
Ground
Makes
it
it
up
sound
with a
really
laser.
hard.
Anyway, it got etched into
Oompa
barn.
Loompas with a
With a laser
grinder
cutter.
gun.
All right.
Terrible.
So
Can
they
we put my theme music back on? This seems perfect. Yeah.
There you go.
So
All right.
the Oompa Loompas do what?
All right, so they took the map, they etched it into barn wood.
They
it
danced through
it
the
looks
halls.
freaking
Danced.
incredible. You got to go over there and check it out over at Seven
beautiful.
Hermits. They're great
Yeah.
guys. And aside from Seven Hermits, I have to mention that Bonfire Brewing is sponsoring the show, so I got to mention them more times than not. Bonfire Brewing, 20 beers on tap. Get over there, fire starter, dem shits. That's the brown ale.
Yep.
Good darn stuff. Bonfire Brewing sponsoring the Beer Show Colorado.
I'd
Matt
say
Mo-
they have Kolsch, but I think I'm buying you out of your Kolsch.
We'll have some left. We'll have
A little
some
bit left. All right.
Yeah.
Matt
Yeah,
Marple,
yeah.
bring it on, baby. What are we chasing here today?
All right. So I was listening to your show a couple weeks ago, and you were talking about litigation.
Yep.
And just so happens that I came across the collaboration, not litigation ale from Avery and Russian River.
Nice.
Right. Yeah. Clap.
Yep.
Now, what
yeah,
was-
where's the claps?
Now, what was their whole story?
Button for that?
What was the story? Remind me of the story. I forget.
Well, so it says I didn't even realize the full story until now.
Okay.
Yeah, they both had a beer under the same name. It was Salvation.
Right. Which I had from
okay.
Avery.
Yeah.
And I did not know that Russian River had
I
this
didn't
as
either.
well.
So they brought a legal suit. Hey, you're using the same name Salvation as you,
Well,
and
no, they didn't
No,
bring it
never-
to a legal
no.
suit.
never got there.
Right.
That's why it
That's the
says-
beauty of this beer.
Collaboration, not litigation.
So, but what else does it say on that label? Because is it the
It's
same
really small
beer
print.
that they've
Let's see. Government warning. Do not drink.
Oh,
Because
but
I'm not sure if this is the normal Avery Salvation that they just put a special one-off kind of label on, and that maybe that
Shiny. That's hard to read.
Russian River is doing the same thing with their Salvation and putting the same label on it, or what? So I'm not sure.
all right, it doesn't matter. Let's drink the damn beer.
Yeah.
They worked it out. The beer's hopefully
I'm
very
straining my
tasty.
eyes over here trying to read this.
Poor Matt over there is in the dark. with a-
Yeah.
Well, it's all the light coming in from the spacious windows in the palace here.
Let's get that open for you, Mr. Matt.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
There you go. All right, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Nice. All right, glasses, please, Edward.
Glasses.
Come on, let's move it along.
There's,
All right,
there's,
let's move it. We got
there's
glasses over there.
We got 3 minutes to taste and rate. Come on,
Ringmaster.
3 minutes
come on, man. Let's
for
go.
both beers.
That's it.
How does this always happen?
Three minutes for.
Wow. Blowing me out, Bob. Always.
All right,
Trying to kill my ears. They're
lovely
already
Laura
dead.
is pouring.
Wow.
Lovely Laura is
it's
pouring.
really
That is
dark.
quite the nose.
Very dark, Laura says. I'm trying
Wow.
to get ready to run down.
Yeah, so I'm getting like a lot of fruit,
Yeah.
dark cherry, kind of plum.
This is
All
the
esters from this
A
yeast.
lot of esters.
yeah.
Nice Belgian yeast here. Pours a nice kind of coppery dark hue.
That's a nice color.
Super
Yeah.
bright.
Nice smell.
Yeah, very bright.
Wow. I'm not sure. What are you getting on that nose, Eddie?
I'm
I think
getting,
he already said it.
I did say it. Bob doesn't listen.
I missed it. I was
I
watching
think his
Laura pour the
headphones
beer.
are off.
Yeah, so I'm getting a lot of fruit.
Bad multitasking.
okay.
Yeah, maybe a little bit of tannin, just like a little bit.
That's what I'm getting, man. That's
So
the tannin.
like some
Yeah,
dark
tannin.
cherry, and yeah, this is a great beer, man. I
Bob, you
haven't
getting any
even
grass in there?
No grass.
No. Oh, okay.
No grass or mint.
Lemon
No-
drops.
Lemon drops, but no
Yeah.
mint.
tasted- I'm almost getting like some raisin.
Yeah, raisin.
What do you got, Laura?
Little molasses.
I agree with Eddie.
Okay. It's always good to agree with Eddie.
I think his nose works better than mine, especially during allergy season.
allergy season.
Let's remind everybody of this beer. What is it?
Man,
This is collaboration, not litigation.
And it's from the two breweries.
It is
Russian
from
River.
Russian River and Avery.
Okay,
Yeah.
Russian River and Avery. And what kind of ABV we got on this one?
This
It's
is
got to be hot.
It is a big beer. It
gotta be
does
hot.
not taste big though. Yeah,
You got it, Laura? Ding, ding.
I'm getting a lot of
ding.
tannins on this beer, man.
Yeah.
But like done perfectly. Like
Yeah.
this is a style that can really benefit
8.9.
from that.
8.9.
8.9.
And it tastes like 4.
The tannin.
It really does. Yeah.
Give
Tannins
it
is
like
what I
I mean,
smell.
it's not even that cold. So like this is a good beer.
It
This
is.
is a good beer.
Oh, I like that a lot.
Yeah.
Does not taste like something that would be 8.9. I expect
It's not-
I expect that more
It's not
sweetier,
boozy at all,
syrupy
man.
thing.
It's not boozy at all.
No.
Edward.
No, this is a great beer.
Avery does not mess around.
Mm-mm.
Good stuff.
And Alex and Esther.
So-
Everything
Are we
about
gonna
it's kind of
try-
unexpected. It's
Right.
darker. Very interesting.
This is great beer.
All right, let's rate it.
Are we going to try and fit the other beer into the last 30 seconds as well?
Cannot be done, Edward. The show is only 45 minutes long. I need to leave the radio station 15 minutes to play commercials.
Damn it.
That's how it works. We got 45 minutes of actual airtime.
So we're going to drink the other beer on our own time.
Well, yeah, sure, man. As soon as we're done with this thing, we're drinking more.
Terrible.
Just to refresh everybody, we did drink the Stone Delicious IPA, which was very, very good earlier in the show.
And just to clear things up, that is what it's called.
Yes.
Yeah.
Delicious IPA.
That one actually is kind of lemon droppy.
Lemon drop
Yeah, man.
and nugget hops.
Not Nugget,
no.
El Dorado.
And it's a 7.7 beer. Right now, we've got this litigation, not whateveration.
Collaboration.
All right. Let's see. Edward, let's go around the room.
Yeah.
Actually, let's start with our guest, Matt Marple from
Sure.
Seven Hermits and Eagle.
Yes.
Lots of great entertainment at their place. Lots of great food, too, by the way.
Thank you.
And no crappy popcorn and really good
No.
pretzels.
You're
The
talking, shots fired, man.
the pretzels were great. And the thing that I loved most about it was you had a beer
Mustard.
Oh,
Yes.
man.
Everything
excellent.
is made with the beer.
Had
Everything.
some spice. It was really good. What do you thinking of this beer?
I love this beer. I think it's fantastic.
Okay, Laura.
I'll take a keg.
Yeah, but
she'll
hold
take
on. We got to move back.
Okay, Matt.
The judging, the
I'm
rating.
broke
You can either
protocol
get a
here.
taster,
Yeah,
a
yeah.
pint, a growler, a keg, a barrel. What would you get of this beer?
Fermenter.
I would definitely do a growler.
Definitely. Laura, you said
Well, I said keg, but considering the ABV, maybe a growler would be safer.
growler.
Well, are we talking about one sitting? Because
This-
I've never understood it on that level. I'm just saying, like, in general.
Because there are no rules.
I couldn't drink a 5-gallon keg of this.
Of
in one
course you
sitting.
could. The point is that you could drink
Not without a
so
lot of
much
popcorn.
of it for many
Not
days.
without a lot of popcorn.
You're so
I want a
literal.
keg. I
You
want
want
a
a
keg.
keg.
Yeah.
Good choice. I'm going to say I'm right there with Eddie. I think the keg is worth a
excellent
while.
beer.
It's going to be around for a while, and this is the kind of beer that I like to enjoy for a couple days in a row
Yeah.
for sure.
So check out Avery because they do no wrong, man.
No.
That's the beer show.
Yeah.
The Beer Show Colorado. Now, what are we drinking next?
What do we have
Let's
here?
tease everybody. Quickly.
It is a fresh hop pale ale from Great Divide Brewing.
Oh, Great
Company.
Divide Fresh Hop Ale.
We're gonna see how well that great
Oh.
that
Yeah, we're gonna
fresh
see
hop
just how
kinda
fresh
ages.
Aren't you jealous?
Yeah.
It was fresh
All right.
last year.
Right. We're putting in hops right now. So it's definitely the right time to taste them from last year.
The Beer Show Colorado. We do this every week. Check us out on KSKE in Vail, Colorado at 5 o'clock on a Saturday. Listen to us on SoundCloud, Stitcher, iTunes. We're going to go drink some more beer. Have yourself a great one, and we'll see you next week.
Peace.
KSKE Ski Country, one station with 4 ways to listen on KSKE Ski Country, streaming on KSKESkiCountry.com, and download the weekly podcast on iTunes.